In the last class we discussed April 2019 hyperbola questions, and now in this class I am going to discuss questions of hyperbola asked in January 2019 sessions. Okay, and specifically this question is asked in 12th January paper. So what is the question? If the vertices of a hyperbola be at -2, 0 and 2, 0 and one of its foci is -3, 0, then which one of the following points does not lie on this hyperbola? See, among these 4 points, one point is not lying on this hyperbola. That point we need to find. See, just think about the standard hyperbola, because all these vertices, foci, everything are on x-axis because y is 0. Vertices are -2, 0 and 2, 0. So one thing is very clear from there, a value of a is 2. When you compare with the standard hyperbola form. Okay, what is our standard hyperbola? X square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1. Think about the all items related to the standard hyperbola. And foci is at -3, 0. One of the foci is at -3, 0. So one of the focus is -ae, 0 for the standard hyperbola, which is -3. And when you replace e with a with 2, you will get e is equals to 3 by 2. We have a, we have e. If you find b, then hyperbola is there with us. What is e? Do squaring on both sides. E square is equals to 9 by 4. And after that, e square is 1 plus b square by a square, and that is equals to 9 by 4. And then b square by a square. What is a? A is 2, a square is 4, is equals to 9 by 4 minus 1 is 5 by 4, and so b square is equals to 5. We have a, we have b square. Then this standard hyperbola is x square by 4 minus y square by 5 is equals to 1. Now we need to check which option is not satisfying that given hyperbola. That's what we need to check one by one. See, for suppose, we just start with the first one. 2 root 6, 5. When you replace 2 root 6 whole square, 2 square is 4, and then this is root 6 square is 6. So 4 into 6 by 4, this is 6 minus 5 is equals to 1. This is satisfying the given hyperbola. This is not our option. Then second one, 6 square is 36 by 4, that value is 9. And then here 5 square, 25 into 2. Okay, so this is basically 50 by 5, that means 10. 9 minus 10 is minus 1, but we have 1. So this is not satisfying this given hyperbola. So our option for this problem is this 6, 5 root 2. There is the problem. Have a look. So basically hyperbola problems are all very easy. Okay, simply we need to know about all different formulas related to hyperbola. That's enough. This next question is from 11th January 2019. Again, very simple, based on standard hyperbola. Hyperbola has a length of its conjugate axis equals to 5, and the distance between foci is 13. We need to calculate its eccentricity. See, when you think about the standard hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1. Transverse axis is corresponding to a and conjugate axis is corresponding to b. Length of conjugate axis is 2b, so 2b is equals to 5 is given. And then distance between foci is 13. Distance between foci is 2ae, and that is given as 13. Our task is to find what? Eccentricity. So 2b is 5, we have 2ae is equals 13 with us. So we need to calculate what? Eccentricity, e value calculated. So what we do? We just divide with this s, or otherwise 4 a square e square is equals to 13 square, and that implies 4 a square into what is e square? E square is 1 plus b square by a square, that is equals to 169 when you multiply with a square. So this implies, I do here, this implies a square plus b square a square plus b square is equals to 169 by 4, and what is b? B is 5 by 2, replace here, so that implies a square plus b square means 25 by 4 is equals to 169 by 4, and that implies a square is equals to 169 minus 25, so that is what, 144 by 4. A square is 144 by 4, and from this we have b square as 25 by 4. Basically eccentricity formula is root of, therefore eccentricity is equals to root of 1 plus b square by a square, that is equals to root of 1 plus, my b is this, b square is this 25 by 4 and a square is 144 by 4, so b square by a square means 25 divided by 144, and when you simplify you will get your answer as 13 by 12. That is eccentricity. Okay, have a look. Now this problem is asked in 10th January 2019. See, the problem is about finding equation of a tangent for this hyperbola parallel to this x minus y is equals to 2. First of all, you just try to express this in standard form by dividing with 20. It becomes x square by 5 minus y square by 4 is equals to 1. Okay, so see, we need to find the equation of a tangent parallel to this line. What is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is 1. Since the slope of this line is 1, we need to find the equation of tangent for this parallel to having a slope 1. So general equation of tangent for the hyperbola is y is equals to mx plus or minus root of what it is, a square minus bm square. Is it right? A square m square minus bm square. So here we have a square as this 5, b square as this 4, and slope m is equals to 1. Replace everything here, so this is equals to 1 into x plus or minus square root of a square is 5 into 1 minus 4. This is root 1 and that is 1 again. So this is equals to y is equals to x plus or minus 1. So as per the options we need to choose the correct one. Have a look. So next problem. So asked in 9th January 2019. So a hyperbola has its center at origin and passes through the point 4 comma 2, has transverse axis of length 4 units along x-axis. So transverse axis is along x-axis, center is at origin, then we need to think about that standard hyperbola, which is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1. So one thing is given that length of transverse axis is 4. See, length of transverse axis is 2a, that is 4, and a is equals to 2. And one more thing, this hyperbola is passing to the point 4 comma 2. So 4 comma 2 satisfies this hyperbola, as well a is equals to 2. Then x square, which is nothing but 4 square, since we are going to substitute that point in this hyperbola, 4 square by, since a is 2, a square is 4, minus 2 square by b square is equals to 1. So simply calculate b from here. 4 square by 4 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. See one thing. 3 is equals to 4 by b square. And finally b square is equals to 4 by 3. Is it right? This is 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 by b square. B square is 4 by 3. So finally eccentricity, we need eccentricity is equals to root of 1 plus b square by a square, that is equals to root of 1 plus b square is this 4 by 3, a square is 4, 4 by 3 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 3, and if you simplify this 3 plus 1 4, which means 2 by root 3, and this is our eccentricity for this given hyperbola. Okay, have a look. So this problem is again from 9th January 2019. So look at the problem. See, theta is in between 0 and pi by 2. So theta is in first quadrant. Eccentricity of this hyperbola x square by cos square theta minus y square by sin square theta is equals to 1 is greater than 2. Eccentricity is greater than 2. Then we need to find out length of latus rectum lies in the interval. We need to find out the range of that length of latus rectum. So as given, eccentricity of the hyperbola is greater than 2. So what is the eccentricity of that hyperbola? Which is root of 1 plus b square by a square. Okay, and this eccentricity is greater than 2 as they given. So this is equals to square root of 1 plus b square is sin square theta and a square is cos square theta, and as given this is greater than 2. So now we just try to find out the limitations for theta, the range of theta, and then we need to identify the range of latus rectum. So if you square on both sides, 1 plus tan square theta is greater than 4, and that implies tan square theta is greater than 3. See, tan square theta is greater than 3. Since tan square theta is greater than 3, we have that tan theta is either less than minus root 3 or tan theta is greater than root 3. Since because see tan square theta is greater than 3. For suppose if you have x square greater than 3, then how you will express? X value is either sides of root 3 and minus root 3. So the same thing. But as given theta is in between 0 and pi by 2, see, just neglect this region and accept this region. So now what we have? We have with us as tan theta is greater than root 3. Since tan theta is greater than root 3, what you say about theta? So this implies basically tan theta is greater than root 3 is what? Tan 60 degrees I think so, which is pi by 3. Since tan is increasing function, from there one thing is very clear that theta is greater than pi by 3, and as they given theta is less than pi by 2 also. Our task is to find out the length of latus rectum for this hyperbola. See, what is the length of latus rectum of this hyperbola? Length of latus rectum is 2b square by a, right? So this is 2b square by a. So b square is sin square theta. A is what? Cos theta. So that is equals to 2 sin square theta divided by, see this x square denominator is a square, so I need only a, which is cos theta. 2 sin square theta by cos theta can be written as 2 sin theta into tan theta. 2 sin theta into tan theta. And one more thing, see, ఇప్పుడు మన theta వాల్యూ pi by 3 to pi by 2 అంటే 60 degrees నుంచి 90 degrees మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది. సో 60 to 90, tan theta is always increasing, sin theta is increasing after 45 degrees. సో ఈ రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ థీటాలో ఈ పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ థీటాకి సైన్ ఇంక్రీజింగే, tan ఇంక్రీజింగే, కాబట్టి దిస్ టోటల్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజింగ్. ఎట్ థీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు pi by 3 వాల్యూ ఏమవుతుంది, ఎట్ థీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు pi by 2 వాల్యూ ఏమవుతుందో మనం జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో ఎట్ థీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు pi by 3. సో 2 into sin 60 degrees is root 3 by 2 and tan 60 degrees is 1 by root 3. At theta is equals to pi by 2 tan 90 and infinity kada.
Tan 60 root 3 kada sir.
Okay. So tan 60 is root 3, right? So this is equals to 3 and at theta pi by 2 infinity. So 3 to infinity is the range of latus rectum. Okay. And finally these are the questions related to hyperbola from January 2019.